Antisocial is a cure. Break the systems, see the truth. Hear the stalkers way too soon. Find the killer in the room. Black. Alright. Knock knock. Confronting Discord. Hello. Can I watch some porn? Can I do it? Huh? We got some clothes and crap here, and that noise is getting louder. Yes. What? Oh. I picked it up. Is there an inventory or anything? Well, we'll never see what that was. Make this neighborhood look bad. Can I kill you? Oh, I'm losing health. GTFO, freak. Nobody likes you. I'm dying. Seems like I'm gonna die. This was just one path of multiverse. Let's travel down another. I guess I might have found the way. We gotta wait for him to stop knocking. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. GTFO mates. Come on. Come on. Come on. Keep moving. I'm pretty sure I'm almost there. Maybe that wasn't right. I gotta pick up my postal, but apparently that's not right. Alright. Another try then. Stop knocking, please. Keep going. Memes. Some dank memes. Okay, we're doing good, okay? We're doing fine. Just dandy. Is this the way? Hello. You don't seem like the others. Who are you? Hey, my name's Brave, not the most suiting name, really. Who are these people? They keep staring at me. You too, huh? I also used to get dizzy and anxious around strangers, so felt that like they stared at me. Laughed behind my back. I used to get self-conscious about how I walk, talk, act. Hell, even how much my breathing is heard. And, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to rant, but it's been a long time since I've met someone like me. Used to, you mean they're secure? Well, cure and cure. An insight, I guess. You see, you might be afraid of a lot of different things. Airplanes, insects, snakes, dogs, and yeah, well, Some of these are pretty logical, like who isn't afraid of the sea? It's scary as all hell and dangerous, and there are legitimately monsters living deep down there. And well, the sea is dangerous, okay? Well, there are other fears like cats. Cats are cute, cuddly floofballs and are super friendly, right? Well, some people are terrified of cats that they tremble. So my fear is like being afraid of cats. Yeah, I guess if you see people as harmless cats walking around, they no longer scare you, right? That's what I did. Well, that might actually work. It helped me at least. I realized that there was no real threat in the situation. In fact, it was just me who was too self-conscious, really. Like I said, I was afraid they would laugh at me. I think I looked stupid or talked funny. But in the end, who cares? Who cares if I looked the stupidest or talked the funniest in the whole world? I am just me, and I want to continue being me. Actually, I think everyone is equally insecure and show it more than others. Some show it more than others. You know the exit to this place? I have this postal note. Oh, you can pick it up at the postal office. You just passed it. You can't miss it. You know where the exit place? The exit is right behind this door. It's locked though. I've been looking for the key myself, but to no avail. Sorry. Bye then. See you around maybe? Alright. We can't do that until we go get the thing. So the cat's now. Meow. Addiction leads to depression, and depression, you're taught some lessons if you listen. They keep on pushing, and the solution caused evolution. Obstacles come inside of your path and make you switch up and step on the gas. If you look back inside of your path, you find direction. It's like your own map. Underachievers. Hello. Magello? Postal cat. Do you have a package to pick up? Yeah, here's the postal note. Actually, this note was... Oh, and you are not Tiny Cruise? Okay, well, it seems the postcard has meows up your... Oh, is it bringing the note to Tiny Cruise? Sure. Thanks. Mouch, what work to do. Alright. So where the hell is this tiny guy? Okay, we can look inside here, I guess. Is there an upstairs? I hope not. Where's this tiny guy? There was Brave's door just then. Ether. I see Wiener. I see. That's from Futurama, isn't it? Is there no tiny wiener? I'm lost soul. Oh, here's Tiny Cruise. A postal note for me? For mess? That must be my new fishy bones. Good thing they arrived today. How else would I make it through the day? Well, thanks for a lot. I'll pick up this after a nap. Oh, and the postman gave me this. I guess it's yours. Pick up your package. Lost soul. Nice painting, my dude. I like that. I got some crappy ones in my house. Close that door. This isn't bad. Alright. Hello, you have package pickup? Yep. Right here. There it goes. I got the key. Oh, you found the key? Hey, you should join me in the Tavern Limbo. Really? Thanks. Yeah, I'd love to see it. I'd like to get it out of here. It's a bit too crowded for my taste. Anyways, not to mention all the cat hair that gets stuck in my dress. Alright. We're out. That's another map. The world started to fall apart. At times, I wonder whether or not I should just stop my journey. But I continued to see the world from a different angle. Everyone around me suddenly felt like automatic robots, just walking around in their daily routines, bound by their own invisible rules. I refused to become one of them. I just couldn't stand the thought the slightest. But then one day I found myself in a situation where I couldn't choose. It was something about her gaze. It was definitely the eyes. Ooh. All right. Let's go talk to this girl. You led a sad life if you take pride in actively not having fun. I didn't mean you specifically, silly. It's just so many people love to jump on the bandwagon of hate whenever they encounter new things or concepts. That's very true. Maybe they are all scared of change. Yep, that's for sure. Maybe, who knows? I sure as hell am not going to care. I'll have fun with whatever I find fun. I agree. I completely agree with that. Alright, let's go get some poetry. We, city of the enemy, soldiers moving rapidly, facing your makers, your makers heavenly. We are living tragedies, controlling colonies, come to our sodomy. Sodomy means anal, though. Fight on land and seas, crawl to us on your knees, kill the enemy, feel serenity, know thy enemy. There's no them, only we. And then there's an explosion. Hey, yeah. Thanks for letting me come with you. I really needed a change of scenery. No problem. How are you doing? I'm okay, but I catch myself thinking about the past constantly. Anything specific? Not really, no. It's just that we make mistakes. We say or do things we regret. And for whatever reason, we think back on those memories and cringe. I agree. Well, these memories don't serve a purpose other than bring me down, you know? So you want to get rid of them? Nah, nothing so drastic. I'm pretty okay with the fact that I've grown, and I know I'm not the only one with a rough past. We all go through our hardships, but what I realized was that I drift into bad memory patterns pretty much automatically. Subconsciously? Yeah, and I can go through all these scenarios of what if and contemplate on what I could have done differently, but that's not entirely bad and all, but I've already gone through it over and over again. I never gather anything new. So you're saying stop digging in the past? Exactly. If I realize there's nothing more I can learn or do about it, I tried to say I've already gone through this. There's nothing more to gather. Then I tried to back out of the memory and return to the now. Does it work? Well, apparently not well enough yet, but I seem to have gotten a bit better at it. Now I realize it fairly quickly and stop my train of thoughts before I dig myself deeper into this emotional hole. Anyways, thanks for listening. No problem. Let's go to the Ultra, or whatever his name is. Ulrich. Hello there. Why are you covered in cat hair? Anyways, have you had the time to think about what Dee talked about? Not really. That's okay. Sometimes we think we already have the answers or that we don't need to find an answer because it doesn't interest us, and therefore there's no reason to keep digging in it. We have already determined that there's nothing of value to be found. I'm going to share with you something my teacher told me long ago. Alright, so this is going to be like a story or something. A man with one watch knows the time. A man with two watches is never quite sure. And this might seem like a bad thing, but being unsure of information is better than being sure. It means you're open for possibilities in the flux of the universe. No path is fixed. If you are still a bit unsure to what the concept of God means to you, the next place might help you come to some form of realization about, well, the greater consciousness that we share. Alright then. Where am I? What is this place? In a place like this, I am God. This game is actually pretty dang good, honestly. Do I have a torch? Yes, I do. Does this say the place of God? I'm pretty sure it said that. I don't know how that happened. Die, die. Kill all the monsters. Why, hello there. What the hell are you? If I touch you, will I get hurt? Probably, huh? Is there a reason to hit it? What is this? Do I talk to him? No? Alright. I feel like if you jump, you might be a little faster. Oh. Can I not hit that? Is there something there? Oh, did I get crushed as well? Ow. Did that do anything for me? This is a puzzle. That's weird as hell. Mind. I've ascended. I'm trying to be better than God. The fuck am I saying? I ain't even... Wait. I ain't even enter my prime. Taking over the world. We'll do it one day at a time. Time is an illusion. I think that I'm losing my mind. Flatbush zombies. Alright. Me too. I'm losing my mind for sure. Dang. My dude. Let's keep going. Alright. Gotta wait. Got him. Whoa. That is weird. We dream of light in the pitch black room. Are our dreams and reality one and the same? Is our perception of reality just God dreaming of light? If so, I thank God for the light. It's the most beautiful dream I've ever had. Alright. Never-ending dream. Let's go ahead and go to the insane guy again. Have you given the concept of God some thought? God is everything. Yes, that's what I feel as well. God is the whole picture, the universe with all of its dimensions, possibilities, logics, together with the conscious part, going aimlessly through this maze that is ourself. How did it all start? I don't think it ever started. It's always been in the state the state it is, but I think we chose to explore it and as a single consciousness, from a one-dimensional impulse that runs between 0 and 1. That impulse ran through all possible possibilities until it felt the need to reach new directions in its very one-dimensional life, and thus the second dimension was created, and the third, and so on until the last dimension, which contains all possible possibilities for the universe to exist and play out. These dimensions, of course, already existed as our universe, or God. It contains every possible possibility, so the universe is more of a state than anything. It's not moving or expanding, only specific paths expand themselves, but God as a whole does not. It's just simply you moving through yourself. A maze, huh? The world, everything in it is static. A maze that stretches out in all directions, tunnels. The only thing that moves are we, the observers. We can move through this maze. We are time, and we can change our perception of time too, with substances or situations that are critical. You can even train to control your time flow, but it's quite scary and overwhelming. Will I or God ever die? Part of death is forgetting about the illusion of you, the ego. So will you. Wait, the ego? The ego. So will you, the body or person you once were or currently are, die or end. Yes, the person ends in a sense. It has always existed, will always exist in the tunnels of the universe, but that body is an illusion. The real you, the being behind it, will never end or die. There's always light at the end of the tunnel. Tunnels end, but pure consciousness never ends. It's a state. Take your time to digest it. That's why you're here. And when you return, I'll tell you how to use this to your advantage. So see you soon. All right, then. Sounds good to me. This is weird. In darkness you are blind, so aimless that we roam. The light will guide you all the way home. As plants strive for the light, bloom and reach for their goal, so should we take flight towards the mother soul. This is a pretty poetic game. It's pretty interesting. Hey, how are you doing? Fine. I'm okay. You seem to have grown since last time. Really? In what way? There's really only one way to grow. Outwards. Okay? Care to explain? Sorry, I was trying to be funny, but yeah, whenever people grow or learn or change, they usually become more understanding of others. Different situations and concepts. The more you learn and think, the more you grow, and that's always a good thing. Obviously, yeah. One would think so, yeah, but from what I've gathered, not everyone thinks that way. Really? Have you ever had a friend or something that seemed envious about something you've done or achieved? Let's say you've changed your opinion on something. You now hold a broader perspective on something. Well, some people embrace that. Others say you've changed, like it's a bad thing. These people hold you down. I think they just don't understand or are afraid to change themselves. Being wrong is scary. It means you might have to change things about yourself. Danger. Sorry, I got carried away. Good. Be who you are and say what you feel, because those who mind do not matter, and those who matter do not mind. Someone is feeling philosophical. It's just a quote I read once. It's great, though. It reminds me to stay true to ourselves and surround us with people who actually care about your well-being. Stop wasting energy trying to impress people who are never gonna be impressed by you. They're lost, really. Let's read another poem. Sunlight. Light is all we are. Same energy in stars. All these moving parts are the cages of ours. They keep me locked away, forbidding me to see. Save your questions for another day. Who am I? What am I? What can I be? I'm fading. No. I'm shining bright. I'm fading. No. I'm sunlight. Interesting. Welcome back from D. How did it go? Got any more questions? Something about tunnels and consciousness I didn't really understand. The whole universe is already pre-built as a tunnel system. The consciousness is there and always will be. We all share the same consciousness. Does that mean that the future and past exist at the same time? Yes, everything exists at the same time, and your consciousness, is moving through the tunnels and is time itself. But why? What else would you do? Just be without time. Without matter or purpose? It gets boring quite fast. Does that mean I'm alone? Well, in a sense, yes. It depends on how you define it. As a person, no, you're not alone. We are all here, but all are also one. As a consciousness, you are alone. Always have been, always will be. How do we know what's real? What really is real? People, like everything else in 4 dimensions, are tunnels. Like everything else in 4 dimensions are tunnels. But you experiencing this are very real. So if anyone else, everyone is experiencing at the same time. I'm confused. One thing to remember is that this universe is vastly more enormous than anyone could imagine, or well, quite ironically, this universe is the universe imagining itself. It's actually impossible for a person to comprehend the wholeness of the universe. Only when you've reached the state of wholeness, you being everything that is, you can comprehend what you truly are, how everything works. Have I not reached the state at some point? Well, yes and no. As a human, no, not even close. Being a human is only a gateway to a higher consciousness and understanding of yourself. But at an infinite power, or an infinite number of other occurrences, you as a wholeness have experienced yourself as a wholeness you are. And how do you know this? Well, I am you, sort of, like the memory of you, left behind from previous trips in the universe. You've recorded everything and observed and thought about concepts you've discovered and so on. So you were my diary? Sort of, yeah, and this is how far you've written so far in the cycle. Cycle? Yes, each cycle is determined by how long it took for you to discover your true self, then forgetting about yourself and simply starting over. Sounds kind of pointless. That's pretty much the point. Saying that the universe or your life has a point is quite pointless in itself, as a point or meaning is something completely subjective, and to be able to hold a subjective opinion, you need to be a self, a person, or a being. As your true self, you are everything, not really a self or being. Those states supposed to be pointless. So that state is supposed to be pointless. Well, you see, it's not really that simple. When you reach the state, everything, and I mean everything, will be clear to you. That completeness is an ecstatic point of being that, well, can't be put into words. How do you know all this? Because we've been there before, and you and I, but I'm only giving you hints on the way there. What's the fun in spoiling everything for you? I'm more here to make sure you don't stray too far away from your path. And what happens if I do? Not much. You can't really do much or harm other than to yourself, in the sense that you might get into an unpleasant place where nothing makes sense and you're terrified. Let's just say it's far from fun. Like psychosis? Exactly. And we've been there many times. So you're here to make sure I don't go insane? Let's not go for that far. Insanity in itself is not always bad. What is sanity to you? Not crazy? Did you notice I asked what it means to you? Again, it's something subjective. There's no objective sanity and no objective insanity. It's all in your head. Well, this current subjective experience. Then some insanity can be good? Yes, if sanity for the current generation of human race is being unhappy and work until you die, only to buy stuff that doesn't make you happy, then that sanity might not be healthy or good. Likewise, if choosing to live in nature, enjoying every moment as it is, meditating and appreciating life is insane, then isn't insane quite good? I guess it depends on the individual. Exactly, so I'm only here to make sure you don't go down that path down a path that will leave you to the state of deep depression, as some lifestyles and choice will inevitably do. You can, however, completely ignore all my advice and stray for as far away as you want. You will, however, never be able to escape what you are. So I'm a prisoner of myself? Suddenly I feel claustrophobic. Yes, quite ironic, isn't it? The vastness of everything, the infinite number of possibilities the universe provides, and yet we sometimes feel like it isn't enough, like we are trapped, doomed, if you will. I need some time to digest this. You are in no hurry. Take all the time you need in this life. The next, as many as you like, until you feel like reaching the state of complete bliss. As you once said, maybe it's better to live in sleep, in constant dreamscapes. What is reality, anyways? Anyway, couldn't have put it better myself. Okay, well, off to our next adventure.